October 2024. Federal agents storm a private jet in Miami. Inside, Lil Durk. The charge? Murder for hire. The sentence? Life in prison. But this story goes way deeper. October 2024. Miami International Airport. Federal agents surround a private jet. Inside, Lil Durk, attempting to flee the country. The charge? Murder for hire. The potential sentence? Life in prison. Lil Durk was arrested in October 2024 and charged in a federal murder-for-hire conspiracy tied to an August 2022 shooting in Los Angeles, allegedly aimed at fellow rapper Quando Rondo. Prosecutors say the plot was retribution for the 2020 killing of King Von. The indictment alleges that he arranged for associates to travel from Chicago to L.A. to track, stalk, and attempt to kill the target. Instead, the shooting resulted in the death of Rondo's cousin, Xavier Lil P.B. Robinson. But that's just the beginning. Legal documents shared by DJ Academics revealed that a confidential witness accuses Durk of ordering hits on 6 other people. The affidavit further disclosed that CW1 knew that defendant Banks placed other monetary bounties for the murder of people with whom defendant Banks was feuding, including 6 other individuals. One document alleges. Federal prosecutors claim Lil Durk placed a $1 million bounty on Quando Rondo's head following the shooting death of King Von in Atlanta. And now, Durk's facing life in federal prison. His trial keeps getting delayed. A confidential witness is cooperating. And the streets of Chicago are watching. This is the full story, from the Atlanta shooting that started it all to the L.A. gas station ambush, to the federal case that could end Lil Durk's career forever. November 6, 2020. Atlanta, Georgia. King Von, Lil Durk's close friend and collaborator, is killed during an altercation with Quando Rondo's entourage. King Von wasn't just Durk's artist. He was family. They came up together in Chicago. Von was signed to Durk's label, Only the Family, OTF. They made hit after hit together. And when Von died, Durk's entire world changed. Durk was involved in a rivalry between fellow Chicago rappers Chief Keef and Joseph Lil Jojo Coleman. From a Chicago feud to a federal murder-for-hire case, federal agents say Lil Durk was tied to a plot that ended in death. Now the question is, will he ever walk free again? The feud ended after Lil Jojo was shot and killed on September 4, 2012. Durk had seen death before. Chicago's drill scene was built on violence. But King Von's death was different. According to federal prosecutors, it sparked a revenge plot that would span 2 years and cost multiple lives. August 2022. West Hollywood, California. A shooting targets Quando Rondo at a gas station. His cousin, Xavier Lil P.B. Robinson, is killed. Prosecutors later alleged the attack was a murder-for-hire retaliation orchestrated by Durk and his associates. The hitmen flew from Chicago to Los Angeles, where they stalked Quando Rondo around the city. They eventually ambushed Quando Rondo and shot into his car at a gas station across from the Beverly Center. But they missed Quando and fatally shot his close friend Lil P.B. 18 bullets, 1 dead, and the target walked away without a scratch. But here's where it gets worse. The feds submitted text messages from Durk telling gang members if any of them killed Rondo, they would be made straight. A cooperating government witness will testify that this language was understood to mean a price on Rondo's head. Despite killing the wrong person, Durk rewarded the hitmen with cash, jewelry, custom dental grills, appearances in his music videos, and mentions in his lyrics about Lil P.A.B.'s death. According to court documents, the feds were watching. They had texts. They had witnesses. They had flight records. And in October 2024, they made their move. October 2024. Durk is arrested near a Florida airport on federal charges tied to the plot. Prosecutors claim he was attempting to flee the country. Durk pleads not guilty to charges including conspiracy and use of interstate facilities to commit murder for hire resulting in death. Durk is denied bond even after offering a $4.5 million package through his legal team. $4.5 million. And the judge still said no. Why? Because the government argued Durk was too dangerous, that he had fled before. flight risk, a denied $4.5 million bond, and federal claims that Lil Durk wasn't just facing one conspiracy, but allegations tied to multiple bounties and a criminal enterprise. Durk was involved in a rivalry with Chief Keef and Lil Jojo. After Durk released the song L's Anthem, Jojo responded with BDK 300K, attacking Keef, Lil Reese, and Durk. The feud ended after Lil Jojo was shot and killed in September 2012. After signing with Def Jam and Interscope in late 2012, tensions developed between Durk and Chief Keef's record label, Glow Gang. Several diss tracks were released, including Durk's remix to Nicki Minaj's Chirac, where he attacked Keef and other rappers. Durk called Keef disrespectful for supporting Tyga and the Game's remix. The feud ended on amicable terms in August 2014, but the peace didn't last. Chief Keef has remained mostly silent on Durk's case. But online, some claim Keef saw this coming, that he distanced himself from Chicago's violence years ago and moved to LA to avoid exactly this. A song circulating online titled Avoid That Boy has been attributed to Chief Keef, allegedly dissing Lil Durk, King Von, and Boss Top. The streets are divided. Some say Keef abandoned Chicago. Others say he was smart enough to get out before it was too late. The long-awaited trial has hit multiple major roadblocks. Original date, January 7, 2025. First delay, October 2025. Second delay, January 2026. Latest update, May 2026. Despite his co-defendants requesting the trial postponement, Lil Durk has reportedly objected to the delay, signaling his eagerness to clear his name and return home after being incarcerated since October 2024. Durk wants his day in court. He wants to fight, but his co-defendants keep asking for more time. Attorneys for co-defendants DeAndre Dede Wilson, Keith Flacca Jones, and David Brownies Lindsay state that prosecutors have dumped hundreds of gigabytes of digital forensic data on them in recent months. Hundreds of gigabytes. Text messages, flight records, phone calls, videos, photos. The evidence is overwhelming. If convicted on the top charge of conspiracy to use interstate facilities to commit murder for hire resulting in death. After the death of King Von, allegations of retaliation, bounties, and a murder-for-hire conspiracy put Lil Durk in the fight of his life. Durk faces a mandatory minimum of life in federal prison. Life. No parole. No second chances. In February 2025, Andrea Robinson, the mother of Xavier Robinson, filed a wrongful death suit against Durk. In early June 2025, it was confirmed that federal prosecutors would not seek the death penalty in Durk's murder-for-hire case. No death penalty. But life in prison is still on the table. Durk has 7 children, 7 kids, a multi-million-dollar career, a Grammy nomination, a voice that defined Chicago drill for a generation. And now, he's staring down life behind bars. While the indictment alleges that the co-conspirators carried out various acts at the direction of Mr. Banks, flying to Los Angeles, tracking, stalking, and attempting to kill Quando Rondo by gunfire, and procuring the firearms and equipment used to do so, it fails to give any specifics. Attorney Drew Finling writes, "There is no allegation here that Mr. Banks physically participated in the stalking and shooting at issue. Durk's lawyers are fighting. They're demanding specifics. They're pushing for dismissal. But the feds have a witness. They have texts. They have flight logs. They have evidence. And they're not backing down." The trial is set for May 2026. The streets are watching. The hip-hop world is waiting. Lil Durk's freedom, his entire future, hangs in the balance.